Meet Asake. You know who he is, Mr. Money with a Vibe. Now, Asake has a big decision to make, and that decision involves this guy. Now, this guy is Asake's biological father. Keyword biological, because this man right now has a health issue. He has a stroke, and he's going through a lot. So now Asake has to decide, is he going to help this man financially during his time of pain or not? Now, you might be asking, why is that a decision? It's his biological father. Why would he have to make a decision? It should be an easy decision, right? Well, remember I said he's Asake's biological father. What is it? What do you want? What is it? You want to eat? You are eating me, man. You want to eat me? You don't know. You're lucky. You're lucky that I'm not one of them. So yeah, he's Asake's biological father, but he wasn't much of a father to him when he was growing up. Like I'm his father, but it's not biological. You understand? I provide food for all of them. Looks like years ago, this man met Asake's mom, and then he said, "My banana, oh my banana, don't chop my banana." 9 months later, after the banana was eaten, Mr. Vibe was born. There was no money at the time, and this man said, "Hey, Mr. Vibe is cute, but my job is done over here." And then he left. And I'm sure if he could go forward in time, if he could jump ahead and see what is happening right now, maybe he would have still abandoned the child, because the kind of energy they are giving now in the videos and the way they are asking Asake for money, crazy.
Mr. Money.
Now, I don't understand Yoruba, so I don't know exactly what they are saying. If you guys can help me with the translation below, that would be great. But what we can all see is the energy of the video, like this demanding type of energy. Even like using the guy's name to try and get money, that calls for a side eye. It calls for at least one side eye, like, bro. And then there was this other video where some woman was saying that he should come and build a 50 million naira house for the guy.
Please take care of your daddy. I'm begging you for the sake of Almighty Allah. Malo Fatai, daddy any, so she daddy ti me o, daddy ti any o. Oh, lady baba mi se baba o, baba ti any. Ọlọ́run á ràn ẹ́ lọ́wọ́ tó máa fi tọ́jú bàbá ẹ̀. Me, I'm not going to go to your mother's matter, but you need to do the needful and take care of your father.
Má sọ wípé.
Má sọ pé wọ́n sọ pé kíní kan yẹn nínú ìsàlẹ̀ kan yẹn yìí máa rí lé 40 million 50 million. Tẹ́ máa dùn sí bàbá yìí máa fi máa jẹun tó bá mọ̀ pọ̀ pẹ̀.
Gbogbo ìsàlẹ̀ kó dẹ̀ love ẹ.
You need to do the needful, bro. What about the guy? Why did he do the needful? It's been how many years now? And this is what I'm saying. If he could jump in time, he would still abandon the child, because it makes financial sense. You don't have to spend the money to take care of the child and be there for them and show them how to be a man and do all these things. And then you can also demand money when he becomes a superstar and he's very, very rich. You can also demand a 50 million naira house. That's a win-win. Now, Asake responded to the whole issue.
Ole taye lorun, taye lorun. Ole taye lorun, taye lorun. Gbogbo tó bá ń ṣe, ṣá máa ṣe f'Ọlọ́run. Kò dẹ̀ rántí ọjọ́ tá máa wọlé sùn. Ole taye lorun, taye lorun. Ole taye lorun, taye lorun. Gbogbo tí ó bá ń ṣe, ṣá máa ṣe f'Ọlọ́run. Kò dẹ̀ rántí ọjọ́ tá máa wọlé sùn. Àbórí bó ṣe ń lọ ọmọ ìyá mi àbórí. Bàbá mi gan fẹ́ kájò mi, bọ́mọ stand mo fi tẹ́lẹ̀ paná mi. Ọmọọba mo máa ń tẹ́wọ́ gan, mo dẹ̀ ń lonú kan. Tó bá distract mi máa move on. Life mi kò fẹ́ wàhálà, I'm close to God. Ọlọ́run ló ń gbé mi lọ.
Once again, I don't understand what he said, but I saw a translation, and if this translation is wrong, I'm also wrong. So if it's wrong, let me know in the comments below. You can't please everyone. You can't please the world. Anything you are doing, just do it for God. My own father wants to cajole me, even though I have always sent a lot of money to him. I have struggled for so many years, but they want to make life hard and tiring for me. Now, somebody said the translation is wrong. They said he didn't say he sends money to him. He just says he says money. So we don't know who he says the money to. But based on what is happening and the timing of him dropping the freestyle, we kind of know who is directed to. We can at least make that connection. But we still can't say for sure whether or not he was sending the money to his dad. And we shouldn't be knowing any of this. I keep saying this in every video. We shouldn't be knowing any of these things. But now we know. And there are mixed reactions. Well, they're not really mixed reactions. A lot of people, like I'll say 90% of people are saying Asake should never forgive the father. He should abandon the father the same way the father abandoned him. Then you have some few people who have watched too much Nollywood, and they are saying, I saw one where the guy said, Asake's father abandoning him is the reason why he's who he is today. So he has to thank the father. There's this running joke on the internet now where people are saying it's good to abandon your child because they will end up in the NBA. Because you know, great athletes, great artists, all these people, a lot of them have crazy trauma. But in real life, most of the time, it doesn't go well. Even when the person is successful. Like, Asake is rich and famous now, so people, it looks like he won. But the man is clearly going through a lot. Like, he says it in his music a lot, but we don't hear it because we are dancing. You can even put the new look, the face tattoos and all that stuff in there. The damage this kind of thing would do to a child is crazy. So it's understandable if Asake doesn't want to forgive his dad, and nobody can tell him anything. The problem, however, is that you can fall into this trap where you think because you are like successful, you have won, right? And for men especially, we have this chip on our shoulder. Like if you grow up in that situation or any bad situation, you have this chip on your shoulder. Like you want to prove to the world that you could come up in this, you know, this all that whole thing, right? So that's how they become athletes, they become musicians, you know, all that stuff. But this thing is an internal problem. You can't solve it with external things like money and fame. In fact, it can make it worse. And so that's why it would be great for Asake to forgive the dad. Forgive. But he doesn't have to send the money, okay? He doesn't have to send anybody anything. He doesn't have to do any of that because forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is you letting go of the pain and, you know, letting it stay over there and not affect you anymore. But it's not, you're not Jesus Christ. You can't do that kind of forgiveness. There's a human one. And that one is you don't have to talk to them again. You don't have to send money to anybody again. You can cast ties with them and there wouldn't be a problem with that. But then, you know, like, whenever I think of a situation like this where it would be right for you to abandon the guy, your father, because he abandoned you and caused you all this trauma, and your mom has to take care of you and you're going through a lot, you know, and so now you're very attached to your mom and like rightfully so. And then now this guy has come to the public and is trying to use your name to get money and all these things. It's so pathetic, right? So you don't have to give them any money. But on the other side, you also cannot say like, oh, forget about it and just give him the money. So I tend to be in the middle. And the middle is, come on, you know, come on, bro. You know, like, come on. I'm not saying this, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, come on. Like, you don't have to send him the money. He can have the stroke and die of the stroke and nothing. It will mean you're a bad person in any way. But come on, bro. You can also choose to forgive him and forget all of that stuff because it's your dad at the end of the day. Whatever you do is still your dad. So you have to take care of family. But come on, really, come on. So yeah, that's where I am. I mean, come on, okay? Like, this one is right. This one will also be cool. But come on. I still will ask you to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I will ask you to leave a question. Let me think about the video. Let me think about the whole thing. Whenever I see these kind of things, I don't care about these people's lives. But usually I like to take see what is in there for me and see how I can learn from all of these things. And yeah, there's always something you can learn from these people's lives. You can learn from other people's mistakes. If you had a child, do not abandon the child. Now, statistically, your child will not become rich and famous. Statistically, it's not going to happen. But if it happens, don't fucking come and beg for money, right? And if you had a child and your dad is begging you for money because you have made it now, you know, you have two decisions. But come on. I really don't love this issue for Asake because he's a famous guy, and so whatever issue he's having emotionally is going to be times 10. That's what fame does. He has so much money too, so you know a lot of people want money from him and he doesn't feel like he's truly loved as a human being, maybe only by his mom. I mean, you can even see sometimes like with, I don't want to say this, but like celebrities, their choice of girlfriends, you can see that I don't want to go into that, but I really love you guys, and I'll see you guys in another video. Sing the
people I go never ever ask you to like and subscribe, but you go fi share my video if you know you're feeling my vibe. People I go never ever ask you to like and subscribe, but you go fi share my video if you know